Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's time to play ball here in Somerset, New Jersey. As we get ready for first pitch here, your Reading Fightin' Phils taking on the Somerset Patriots, the Yankees AA affiliate here at TD Bank Ballpark. The Fightin' Phils dropped a hard-fought battle yesterday, 10-8 to Somerset. They tried to rally as much as they could in the ninth, were able to put 2 runs on and get that tying runner at first base, but they just couldn't bring him home. Today, they'll try to level up, sending Griff McGarry out onto the rubber. Hasn't pitched for the Fightins in about 2 or so weeks now after having a stellar start to the season in High A Jersey Shore. So looking forward to seeing McGarry get his second start here in AA. But first, we will see the R Phils bat as they are the road team in today's contest. Simone Muzziotti leading off, Wendell Rijo batting second, Jalen Ortiz in that 3-hole, and Logan O'Hoppe batting cleanup. Aldrim Corridor in the 5th spot, Vito Frietzsche, the designated hitter, batting 6th, and then Kevin Vicuña, AJ Graffinino, and Jonathan Guzman 7 through 9. If it sounds familiar, it's because it's the exact same lineup that the R Phils utilized yesterday, which a lot of them 8 runs on 8 hits and no errors in the field defensively. So it worked out pretty well. Just got to get the pitching staff on board here, and we'll see if the Fightin' Phils can do that today. Somerset will send out righty Sean Boyle. He'll be throwing to Austin Wells back behind the rubber. Blake Perkins enters the lineup in left field. So does Everson Pereira in center, and Elijah Dunham shifts over to right. Max Burt over at the hot corner today. He and Chad Bell will go back and forth. If you're wondering why Chad Bell doesn't make the starting lineup after a grand slam, I'll be wondering the same thing. Anthony Volpe batting in shortstop. Jesus Bacidas over at second, and Mickey Gasper staying put at first base. Muzziotti digs his foot into the lefty batter's box. Now he's going to step out. They're waiting for the gate to close here. Lots of scouts out on the field. Scout night. And they're waiting for them all to leave. Gabe Alfonso will be the home plate umpire tonight, calling the balls and strikes back behind the diamond. Louis Krupa, the crew chief, shifting to third. And Tyler Whitty over at first base. Now we're ready for first pitch. 99 degrees here in Somerset, New Jersey. Muzziotti takes a called strike. 7:07, just 2 minutes after we were hoping for here in Somerset. It is hot, just a couple of clouds in the sky, and they're not doing anything to block the sun today. As Boyle comes home, Muzzy fouls this back. Just a slight breeze right now, 4 miles an hour, pushing right to left in the field. Nothing that will impact the game. Here's the 0-2 from the righty, just below the knees, a ball and 2 strikes. Last week, Sean Boyle was named Eastern League Pitcher of the Week, coming off a very impressive outing. 7 scoreless innings, a career high for him, striking out 9 batters, the 3rd time he's done that this season, allowing just 2 hits and no walks, facing 1 over the minimum. the entire 7 innings he was in. Here's the 2-2 as Boyle hesitates before he comes home, missing outside. Muzziotti was down 0-2. Now he's worked it to a full count. Boyle, a 25th round pick back in 2018. Comes home with the payoff pitch. Ball 4 inside, and after all that, Muzziotti is going to be issued a walk to go down to first base here on a free pass. Boyle will have to start out of the stretch against Wendell Rijo. Sun still out on the field, coming across from right to left, which is where the way the stadium is set up here. So left all of the outfield in the sun, and then pretty much third base and shortstop, a little bit of second still in. Rijo looks like he wants to lay down the bunt, but he holds off on a ball down and away. Fightin Phil's trying to strike first. They did yesterday. Getting the first run on the board, ended up falling 10-8 to the Somerset Patriots. Muzzy shuffles off the bag at first. Rijo takes a swing, fouling it back into the stands. And the count evening 1-1. The lights are on here at TD Bank Ballpark, just in case. Don't want any twilight balls as the sun begins to set. Boyle comes set at the waist. Takes a kick, comes inside. 2 balls and a strike. Out of the stretch looks a little different from the full windup, not taking as much of a pause, just going right through with this full motion. Doesn't seem focused on Muzziotti at first. Here's the 2-1 to Rijo. This is shot foul down the left field line. Simone has stolen 2 bases so far this season. Remember, second base has moved a little bit here for the sort of second half of the season as Boyle sends this over to Gasper. Muzzy dives back safely. It's 13.5 inches closer to home plate. So the back corner of the bag is now 90 feet exactly from the back corner of first and third. Before it was the middle of the bag was 90 feet. Here's the 2-2. Runner going. It's a ball. The throw is good, but Bastidas can't get it in his glove. And safe at second is Simone Muzziotti. Did end up being strike 3 to Wendell Rijo, though, so down he goes. Muzzy does get himself into scoring position. There's one away. Here's Jalen Ortiz. Was on base 3 times yesterday, a walk, a single, and a hit by pitch. Run scored and an RBI to his name across the game. We'll take a first pitch called strike inside. Fightins are back in their road grays. I'm pretty surprised they're wearing them today after wearing them yesterday. They'll stick with the alternate road cap, navy and red with the retro white cursive R on the front. Ortiz swings through a pitch. The radar gun not working today, so I cannot tell you how fast these pitches are coming in. The Somerset Patriots are in their pinstripe Yankee uniforms today with Patriots across the front, the matching navy cap. Boyle comes home with the 0-2. Ground ball left side, Muzzy going. Volpe over to first. There's out number 2, but Muzziotti gets himself 90 feet from home plate. Acting manager Tyler Henson over at third base. Helping him out is the minor league field coordinator Kevin Bradshaw. He's down the first base line today. Mike Jones kind of slides into the hitting coach role, and Bob Stumpo, the minor league catching coordinator, subbing in as bench coach today with manager Sean Williams on his vacation time. Here's Logan O'Hoppe, the cleanup hitter, trying to drive in a run. With Muzziotti out on third and 2 outs here, he takes a first pitch strike. Logan leads the team in most hitting categories. RBI is one of them. Line drive, left field, racing over is Perkins, and he makes the catch And there is out number 3. After a leadoff walk, the Fightin strand him on third base. We'll go into the bottom half. Griff McGarry coming out, his second AA game coming up in just one moment here on the road at TD Bank Ballpark. The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Griff McGarry reactivated off of the 7-day injured list after being placed there on July 2nd with a blister from his last start when we were in Richmond. Or excuse me, that was July 7th. He was called up on July 2nd. So making his second start here in AA, hoping it doesn't end in an injury. That would be preferable. Hasn't made a start at America's Classic Ballpark yet, so looking forward to that happening, but happy that he's back off the injured list and ready to start here with Logan O'Hoppe back behind the plate. Same defensive positions as yesterday, Vicuña, Muzziotti, and Ortiz left to right across the outfield. Graffinino and Guzman on the left side of the infield, and Rijo and Corridor on the right. The first pitch to Anthony Volpe is a blow in the knees for ball 1. Volpe leading it off as he always does. Everson Pereira in that number 2 hole, just his third game in AA. Austin Wells batting third, and Elijah Dunham in the cleanup spot. There's ball number 2 to Anthony Volpe. Dunham and Bastidas, 4, 5, 6 is Mickey Gasper, and then Blake Perkins, Rodolfo Duran, and Max Burt, 7 through 9. Volpe bumps that back foul into the net behind home plate. Count is 2-1. Griff, an impressive start to the season in high A, a 3.86 ERA in 12 starts. Ground ball by Volpe, ranging over Guzman. Over to first, there's one away. Good play by Guzman, showing off his range. And they make the out. Here's Everson Pereira. 46 2/3 innings of work in high A. 82 strikeouts. Held batters to just a 199 average. Second start here in AA. Only made 2 1/3 innings his first outing, not because of how it was going, but because of the blister on his throwing hand. But now, all good to go. Had some time on the injured list, and of course the All-Star break helped us out. First pitch strike to Everson Pereira. There's a ball outside. 1-1. Pereira, in just his third game in AA, he was called up on a couple weeks ago, actually. And his last game played, though, was July 14th. He's been sidelined with a little bit of an injury, too. They never actually placed him on the injured list, but he hasn't played in just about 10 days. And they said he felt good in BP, so he made the starting lineup. Here's the 1-2 right down the middle, a called strike 3. McGarry picks up a K. against Everson Pereira, the Yankees' number 10 prospect, and there is out number two, strikeout number 1 here for Griff McGarry. McGarry, the Phillies' number 8 prospect, they really like the University of Virginia prospect as a starter. He's yesterday we talked about guys moving from starting to the bullpen to find their way to the majors, and that the bullpen was the route. McGarry is one of those guys that they're going to look to make it in as a starter role. He's the kind of guy they're hoping can add to their rotation. Just 23 years old, played some college ball, so he's got more experience. This is a line drive to center. Muzi diving, and he makes the catch. And a 1-2-3 inning for Griff McGarry, ending off with a great defensive play by the center fielder. 0-0 as we head into the second. Fightin' Phils will send up Corridor, Freesia, and Vicuña in just one moment.
Hey, psst. Yeah, you want to buy some low-priced groceries? Just follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl. Suspiciously low-priced groceries.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage Auto Group Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis throughout the 2022 season. Visit Alex's convenient website at brgpa.com and search for your perfect home today. His custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and he's there to answer all your questions. Call Alex today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 11 Savage Auto Group Fiesta Friday games during the 2022 season. eXp Realty Group and Alex Patansis, where every move matters. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com. Griff McGarry sends down the Somerset Patriots in order, so on to the second we go. Scoreless, here is Aldrum Corridor. You know which other top prospect just down the side in order? Andrew Painter getting the start for Jersey Shore today. Needed just 4 pitches and 90 seconds to get out of the first inning against the Brooklyn Cyclones. So we'll keep an eye on how the Phillies' number 1 prospect is throwing over in High A today. Corridor takes a first pitch ball. He had a multi-hit game yesterday. 2 singles and a walk, an RBI, 2 runs scored. Pretty solid day at the plate for Aldrum. The righty kicks and fires. 1-1 outside, 2-1. Nobody's got a hit yet. The Fightin' Phils had a base runner via walk, Simone Muzziotti, to start off this game. Corridor rips this down the right field line all the way to the wall. It's going. He's going to hustle for... Nope, he's going to hold up at first. Man, did he think about second, but Dunham played it well off the wall and fired it back in. He turned around and hustled back to first. And that was a sharply struck single. And Aldrum gets himself on to start off this game. Here's Vito Freesia. Vito had a solid 2-run home run, his 9th of the season, late in the game yesterday. Takes this back into the net behind home plate. A full seating bowl here, 2 levels. I'm on top of section 2 on the concourse area. So 2 sections down below me as you get to field level. Up above, a suite section. Wraps all the way around left to right. Group areas over at the corners. And just advertisement signage out in the outfield, double-decker, triple-decker, actually, layers of signage. And the video board in right. Count 0-2 to Vito, the righty, pitching out of the stretch with Corridor on first. Nobody out here. Top second, Freesia. Ground ball, slow roller to Volpe. He's going to try to turn two, and they do. Good slide by Corridor trying to break up the double play, but they flip it on over to first in time. 6-4-3 in your scorebooks if you're following along with me. There's 2 outs and nobody on the base pass here for Kevin Vicuña. Shadows have come all the way across the infield now with the sweet section blocking the sun. Just the outfield has to worry about it. I think we'll see a nice sunset today. Post-game fireworks here in Somerset, New Jersey. Kevin takes back-to-back strikes to start off his at-bat. Had a base hit and a run scored in yesterday's contest. His family in attendance. This is chopped down to third, and it bounces foul. He'll get another opportunity heading back to the batter's box. No score here, top second at TD Bank Ballpark. Fightin's looking to take this game from the Patriots after falling yesterday. They still above 500 in the second half, 11-8. The Patriots 10-9. Up the middle goes Vicuña. Volpe on the run, transfers to his throwing hand and sends it over to first. And down go the Fightin. Boyle after a leadoff base hit faces the minimum. To the bottom of the second we go, still tied at 0.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Fightin's get the first hit of the game, but they go down in order in the top of the second. So Griff McGarry comes out for the bottom half, tied at 0. Needed just 10 pitches to face the minimum and get out of the first. Now we'll see Elijah Dunham, Jesus Bastidas, and Mickey Gasper here in the bottom of the second inning. Game number 89 of 138. I feel like the season is flying by. McGarry features a fastball, 98-99. It tops out at curveball, slider, and change. So your pretty solid starter repertoire. He sends a ball into Elijah Dunham. After last season was rated having the best changeup in all of the minor league system. That's why he's number 8 on the prospect list after being a 5th-round draft pick in 2021. It's hard to believe that this is just his second professional season. So mature out there as the 2-0 is fouled back. Obviously played at the University of Virginia, so has a lot of experience. He spent 4 years there. but you can tell he's got something for sure. 2-1 inside to Dunham. Longest outing of the season, 6 innings of work. Hit the 90s a couple times. This is lined past Wendell Rijo at second, bouncing into right. And now the Patriots get their first hit of the game. Dunham will lead off the second with the single. Here is Jesus Bastidas. This is a tough booth to broadcast in. They've got a huge speaker right over my booth, like just absolutely large and in charge, and you can't even really think. And hopefully it's not coming in too loud on the crowd mic. Here's Jesus Bastidas. He takes a swinging strike. Elijah Dunham at first, 26 stolen bases in 29 attempts. And obviously, McGarry knows this as he sends this over to first base. Dunham dives back. Only one stolen base in the game yesterday between the two teams. And both of them have become kind of running teams. Somerset even more so. McGarry hits 97 with the fastball. Big swing and a miss out of Bastidas. And he's down 0-2. Bounced in front of Guzzi. Over to Rio. On to first. Pick in the dirt by Corridor, and they get the double play. Well played by the Fightin' Phils to stay calm in what was a slower roller to Guzman at short. And they erase the runners on the base pass, put 2 outs on the board. And here is Mickey Gasper. Phillies got an earlier start today, about an hour earlier, so they are in the top of the 6th. Zach Wheeler on the mound. The Cubs lead 1-0. This is a ground ball right side. It's going to get in the hole. Just to the right of that bag at second. And Gasper gets himself on first, but there was nobody on base. Here's Blake Perkins with 2 outs. Wheeler's allowed just 1 hit, and it was a home run that allows the Cubs to lead 1-0. The Phillies have had 3 hits, but they haven't been able to drive a run across. Still plenty of baseball left. The 3 hits coming, 1 from Stott, Gregorius, and Alec Boehm so far. But Wheeler pitching very impressive out there. Marcus Stroman for the Cubs as well. So we'll keep an eye on that game. Lehigh Valley trails 2-1 to Scranton, which is the Yankees' AAA affiliate. Here's the 1-0. Hoppe keeps it in front of him. 2-0. Jersey Shore, I said before, Andrew Painter on the rubber. 2 innings of clean work, 1 strikeout, just 17 offerings. And Jersey's got 2 runners on and just 1 out in the bottom of the 2nd. Clearwater, I know, in a rain delay against Bradenton at Baycare Ballpark. Having so much trouble with the weather out there. 2-0 up and away, 3-0. McGarry has 2 quick outs in this contest. Or in this top of the 2nd, I should say. But Mickey Gasper, bottom of the 2nd. Oh. And this ends up with a free pass to Blake Perkins. He's going to walk down to first. Gasper to second. First walk issued by Griff McGarry tonight. He'll have to work out of a little bit of a jam. There's 2 on, but there's 2 out. So nothing to really stress about if he's able to stay calm and stay controlled here and get himself out of this game. Here's the former Fightin' Rodolfo Duran. McGarry probably one of the few pitchers on this roster that hasn't seen Rodolfo. Played with the Fightin' Phils last year, was a catcher on our roster, and then elected free agency and was signed by the Yankees very quickly. He'll have 2 on. And 2 out here, 0-0 in the bottom of the second inning. There's a called strike. The count evens 1-1. Duran batting .230. He's had 3 home runs this season. 2 of them have been against the Fightin Phils, which is interesting. I guess he knows the pitching staff very well, especially after being a catcher. McGarry comes home outside, 2 balls and a strike. Gasper on second, Perkins at first. There's 2 outs here and no score in the bottom of the second inning. Griff has his foot positioning placed as he leans over with the ball in his glove, his right arm dangling down, getting the sign from Volpe. Now he comes set, glove at the waist. Looks back at the runner on second, comes home with the 2-1. Checking his swing is Duran, and he does go around and a ball down and away in the dirt. And now McGarry's a strike away from getting out of this frame. Gasper on second, Perkins on first, a single and a walk put them there. There's 2 outs here in the scoreless bottom of the second. Here's McGarry with the 2-2 outside. Good slide by Logan, and the count is full. Volpe has a new catcher's helmet on. I'm going to call it silver chrome color. I asked him, I told him I liked it out there. It matches well with the road grays. And he said he actually ordered it to start the season with him. Yes, for opening day back on April. With shipping delays, it didn't come in. The payoff pitch popped up. Foul territory. Nothing anybody could do about it. Fan makes a good catch. And we'll get to go again. So it didn't come in time for opening day with shipping delays. Then it came in, and the little cage on the front where he sees through wasn't properly on, so they had to fix that. Now he finally gets it here for the second half of the season. But he said he likes it, likes wearing it, feels good, good visibility. And we'll see how that works for him. 2 on, 2 out, bottom second, no score. Here's the payoff pitch, a called strike 3. Duran rung up, and McGarry gets a huge strikeout to strand 2 on the base pass. To the third we go, no score here at TD Bank Ballpark.
Roof Max of West Reading is a safe, easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. Roof Max is revolutionary, and treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, Roof Max of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phils Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
Top of the third. TD Bank Ballpark, we are scoreless. AJ Graffinino, Jonathan Guzman, and Simone Muzziotti to lead us off. Nino takes the first pitch ball. Big kick by Boyle. Line drive right into the glove of Bastidas. The second baseman jumps up and robs Graffinino of a sharply struck ball. And there is out number 1 on the board very quickly. Here's Jonathan Guzman. Guzzi sends this back sharply foul for strike number 1. Sean Boyle has allowed just 1 hit and 1 walk to the Fightin' Phils so far. He has the longest active streak in minor league baseball, 7 quality starts in a row. A quality start is 6 or more innings, 3 or less runs. And the Fightin' Phils looking to eat into that and get to the bullpen if they can. Here's the 1-1 by Guzman. This is lined, and a diving play by Bastidas. Back-to-back robberies by the second baseman, 2 well-hit balls, and the Fightins just can't get them to drop in. That's tough going. That's just bad luck. So, 2 outs here as we go back to the top of the order for Simone Muzziotti. Muzziotti walked and reached third in the first, but couldn't come across the board. Somerset actually has the best ERA in the Eastern League. They are in first. And you want to know who has the second best? Erie. And that's where we're going next. So that's fun. First pitch ball to Muzzi as he steps in on the left side. Bird is playing in at third. A little bit of a shift on the rest of the infield. They're back deep. Ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1. Looks to show signs of bunt, but he takes a called strike. And he'll go down swinging on an 89-mile-an-hour fastball. The Fightin' Phils in order here in the top of the third, on to the bottom half. Griff McGarry trying to keep this a scoreless game here at TD Bank Ballpark.
When the Reading Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wild Missing Family Restaurant and Bakery, Squawk Cafe, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, Jersey Mike's Subs, Klingers on Cressonia, and Subway for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The Reading Fightin' Phils birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Fightin' Phils go down in order in the top of the third, so we are scoreless into the bottom half. As Griff McGarry will see the number 9 hitter Max Burt, and then the top of the order Anthony Volpe and Everson Pereira. McGarry 30 pitches here. Allowed 2 hits and a walk pitched out of a jam in the second to keep us scoreless. And he gets a first pitch strike to Max Burt. Series debut here for the third baseman, batting .203. on the season, takes a swinging strike, and he's down 0-2. And there's strike three. A 3-pitch at bat here, and Max Burt heads back to the dugout without number 1. There's strikeout number 3 for Griff McGarry, a career-high, season-high 13 Ks. Back on June 22nd at Brooklyn. That was when he was in high A. 13. 13's a lot of strikeouts. The most he's allowed is 5 walks so far this season. I know walks is something that everybody's looking at with Griff. But 5 in an outing when you're going 6 innings strong and you're able to keep your runs down and strand them on the base paths is something he's looking to improve upon. 1-0 becomes a 2-0. Said before he loves being able to see the order the third time. Doesn't shy away from something like that. He feels like he learns something each time through the lineup and is able to make adjustments on the fly during the game. Inside here to Anthony Volpe, 3-0. Volpe grounded to short his first time up. Fly ball to right field. Jalen Ortiz is there. Makes the catch. There's out number 2, excuse me. Don't often see a 3-0 swing. But Anthony Volpe thought he had that one, and instead, it's out number 2. Here's Everson Pereira. I mean, this speaker is just so loud. I know I've said it before. I feel like I'm screaming over it. Pereira struck out, looking his first time up. Very successful in high A Hudson Valley, batted .274 with 79 hits. 6 triples, that's crazy. 43 RBIs and 19 stolen bases. This is his third Double-A game. He does have 2 hits. Got a lot of power, but something they're worried about is his swing and miss percentage. Need patience at the plate. And he sees it here. Takes 3 consecutive balls, and that's how Anthony Volpe started off his at-bat. Another swing. This is a pop-up down the first base side. Calling off Aldrum Corridor is Wendell Rijo. He takes a step back into the outfield and makes the catch. Back-to-back 3-0 swingings, and Griff McGarry gets out of the frame. 1, 2, 3. On to the 4th. Scoreless here at TD Bank Ballpark. It's anyone's game right now.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the R-Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other R-Phils fans, see an R-Phils road game, meet with an R-Phils player, and see 2 Philadelphia Phillies road games. The White Star R-Phils fan road trip visits Erie and Pittsburgh, Thursday, July 28th through Sunday, July 31st. You see the R-Phils at Erie, meet with an R-Phils player or coach, then head to Pittsburgh for a tour of the city, including the Incline, and a ride on the Yankee Clipper riverboat. You will attend 2 Phillies games versus the Pirates on Friday and Saturday, before traveling home Sunday with a stop at the Flight 93 National Memorial. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star R-Phils fan road trip to Erie and Pittsburgh. Space is very limited. Sign up today.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
That's one around the Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey. Make sure to help plan all the WCU. Telemedicine, mental health services, and more. Visit RIU.com today to learn more.
Wendell Rio to lead us off here in the top of the fourth inning. No score at TD Bank Ballpark as the sun begins to set. Sean Boyle comes home inside to the righty, ball one. The Fightin' Phils 1 hit. The Patriots 2, a pitcher's duel here in Somerset, New Jersey. That flag out in center field, blowing just a little bit in the wind, and the clouds have taken over. Shade across the ballpark. Nice break from this high 90-degree weather. Ball and a strike to Rijo, who struck out his first time up. A little bit of a hesitancy in Boyle's delivery here when he's going the full windup. So he comes set, glove at the waist. He's kind of facing towards home plate. His left foot a step out, his right foot back on the rubber. Then when he turns his body, he steps back, just comes up on his toes on his left foot, goes back down on his heel, and then does a big leg kick to come home. So kind of working on his own rhythm and trying to throw off Wendell Rijo's as he takes a called strike. The count evens 2-2. And just kind of a little hiccup in his motion as Rijo sends it back foul to go again. He doesn't do that with runners on base. Out of the stretch, he looks very different, much more rhythmic. And I think part of that, I'm not doing the full windup, and also part of that, this slower delivery would certainly allow a runner to get a good jump. Takes a big deep breath. Here's the 2-2 to Rijo. Smokes this right to the Phils dugout. Foul. Strength coach Bruce Pedito had to get out of the way there. It is his birthday today. Happy birthday to the muscle of our team. I think he's 30 today. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stepping back, there's his little hiccup, a deep breath, and the 2-2 from Boyle inside. Rijo has to bump back to get out of the way, and the count is now full. Here's the payoff pitch. Rijo, slow roller to the second baseman, Bastidas. Transitions, and he gets it there before Rijo, and there is out number 1 to start off the fourth. Here's Jalen Ortiz. So we talked before about how Sean Williams on his vacation time. Well, the manager of the Somerset Patriots, Dan Fiorito, not here as well. He's off on the birth of his child, paternity leave. So they have Sergio Santos, their Florida Complex League manager, has come down to manage these next 2 games. This is just his first year in professional managing after being a player in the Arizona Diamondbacks organization. 6 major league seasons with the White Sox, Blue Jays, Yankees, and Dodgers. As a pitcher, finished with a 3.98 ERA. And also spent time as a shortstop. So that's pretty cool. Major league position player and pitcher as Ortiz takes a big swing and a miss, down 0-2. So Sergio Santos, the acting manager. Ortiz chases that breaking ball down and away. And there is strike number 3 and 2 outs here in the fourth. Here's Logan O'Hoppe, lined out very sharply to the left fielder his first time up. Just looking to get something started for the Fightin' Phils. One of those days where somebody just needs to get the ball rolling, you know. Fightin' Phils just 1 hit, the Patriots 2. And this pitcher's duel between 2 top prospects. Does that clip him? It does. Seems okay. Tosses off all of his extra padding. He's going to jog down to first on a hit by pitch. Stays in this game. No visit from the trainer. All good signs. Runner on with 2 outs. Here's Aldrum Corridor. Phillies still trail 1-0 to the Chicago Cubs, that home run being the only run of the game. The both teams have 3 hits. In the top of the 7th, Zach Wheeler still on the mound, just reaching 100 pitches. Lehigh Valley trails by 2. They're through 4 at Coca-Cola Park. Boyle comes inside to corridor, a called strike. He hit a single his first time up. Jersey Shore leads 2-1 over the Brooklyn Cyclones. DJ Stewart, RBI, Herbert Iser, 1 as well. And Andrew Painter still on the rubber, 3 innings of work, 1 hit, 1 run. It was a home run, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Just 38 pitches through 3 innings of work. Looking down and up, Boyle. Ohapi shuffles off the 1-1 below the knees. 2-1. Logan, 5 stolen bases. Or 6, stolen bases on the season. Kevin Bradshaw out there coaching first today. Minor league field coordinator. The 2-1 tipped by Corridor back into Rodolfo Duran. Trying to take a minute to shake off the stinger. The count evens 2-2. Ohapi out on first after being hit by a pitch. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Scoreless at TD Bank Ballpark. Just seeing who is going to strike first. Logan shuffles off the base paths. 2 outs, Corridor up at the plate. Here's the 2-2. Slice down the left field line, foul. It's going to end up in this picnic area down the left field line. Aldrum hit through the shift twice yesterday. He's already got a base hit in today's game. And they really do have a very aggressive shift on him. Max Bird, who's the 3rd baseman, is deep in the hole at short. Anthony Volpe almost back behind second base. No slice of the pie rule here. You can come close to the bag, you just can't cross it. So 2 infielders to the left side, 2 infielders to the right side, and nobody allowed back on that grass. They're right on the edge, though. As Boyle throws over to Ohapi, he's back in time. Runner on, 2 outs, scoreless. He's going to go back to Logan again, and they get him. Ohapi picked off at first. And that will end the frame. Corridor will have another opportunity to bat. Boyle ends up facing the minimum after hitting Logan. On to the bottom of the 4th we go here at TD Bank Ballpark. We are still scoreless for Griff McGarry.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Vendor coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
Austin Wells shoots this out to right field on the first pitch he sees to start off the bottom of the 4th inning. 1 pitch, 1 out for Griff McGarry. It's efficiency. Here's Elijah Dunham with 1 away. Scoreless in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Patriots 2 hits. The Fightin' Phils just 1. It's turned into quite a pitcher's duel here. McGarry just 42 offerings so far. Struck out 3 batters. First pitch swinging strike to the lefty Dunham, who reached on a single his last time up. Righty takes a step and comes home inside a ball and a strike. Wind picking up a little bit as the sun begins to set in Somerset. This is chopped to second on 2 hops. Rijo over to Aldrum. And there's out number 2 for Jesus Bastidas. I think we're going to get a nice cotton candy sky here at the ballpark. The wind blowing out to center field, probably about 7 or so miles an hour here. And a solid crowd on a Saturday night here in Somerset, New Jersey. Had just under 6,000 people here last night. But they draw well, of course. The Yankees affiliate in New Jersey brings in a lot of people. And with the road team being Philadelphia, there's numerous amount of Philadelphia fans in the crowd. Love to see them repping here. This is bounced over the plate for ball 1 to Bastidas. Taken out to right field. It's going to be in foul territory. Can Ortiz get to it? Corridor tries to come underneath, and he can't in time. No play is made there, and it's just a long strike 1 to Bastidas. Love the hustle out of those 2 guys there, and it was just out of reach. Corridor coming back down to first. And this is a fly ball out to left. Vicuña settles under it, makes the catch, and a 1-2-3 inning for Griff McGarry. He gets out of it on 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 pitches. 6 pitches in the 4th. And he keeps us scoreless. On to the 5th we go, but it's your Fightin' Phil's turn to bat here in just 1 moment at TD Bank Ballpark.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus, 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phil's mascot band. Regular season tickets are $31 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
For top-flight local jobs, go with who you know. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands brought on by the pandemic, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, M-A-S-C-A-R-O, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
McGarry looks so strong through 4 innings. Just 2 hits issued and a walk. 6 pitches to send down the side in order in the 4th, and the Fightin' Phils are back up to bat. Aldrum Corridor was batting when Ohapi gets picked off in the top of the fourth, so he'll get to start us off in the fifth with a fresh count. Still scoreless here at TD Bank Ballpark. Both starters still in the game. Boyle got a first pitch strike to Corridor and then a swinging one. He's down 0-2. Coming into this inning, 53 pitches for Boyle through 4, 48 for Griff McGarry, so pretty even across the board. Big shift to the lefty, of course, the 0-2 outside. A ball and 2 strikes, nobody up in the bullpen for the Fightins. There was some stretching going on. Somebody's laying down out there. Oh, I guess they're stretching. It's tough when the bullpen's in the field. Corridor, ground ball, right to the shift. Burt over to first. There's out number 1. It's tough. There's not a lot of room down the left field line where the Fightins bullpen is. It's inside the field, obviously outside the foul lines. Looks like Trevor Betancourt out there stretching. Here's Vito Freesia, grounded into a double play his first time up, takes a first pitch strike. Anybody that comes up represents the go-ahead run here as the Art Phils and the Somerset Patriots are tied at 0. Freesia chases an offering, down and away 0-2. Vito, the designated hitter in both of these 2 games, had a home run in yesterday's contest. Certainly worked his way into the starting lineup this season. The 0-2 outside. A ball and 2 strikes. Bumps it back, foul, he'll get to go again. This day in baseball town history, July 23rd, 1955. I picked this one because Roger Maris went 2 for 4 with a home run in Reading and 3 RBIs back when they were affiliated with the Indians. That was their first affiliation, but Roger Maris, how cool is that? Freesia, foul ball back into the stands. 1-2 the count. Good catch made by a fan. Going home with the best souvenir in all of sports. Here's the 1-2 to Vito. Pokes it into the gap in right center. It's going to drop in for a base hit. And Vito's got himself aboard here with 1 out for Kevin Vicuña.
Number 3, Kevin Vicuña.
Kevin up the middle. The pitcher puts a glove on him. 1-4-3. What an unlucky double play for the Fightin Phils. Boyle snagged that out of the air. That was sharply struck, going to go up the middle. And instead it's 2 outs here. On to the bottom of the 5th. Looks like Griff McGarry will come out for another inning of work, trying to keep us scoreless here in Somerset, New Jersey.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin Phils. The Reading Fightin Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Bender coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
Fightin Phil's got a hit out of Vito Freesia, but a double play ended the inning quicker than they would have liked. And we are still scoreless here in the bottom of the fifth. And the first offering, Griff McGarry bounces right into the shin of Mickey Gasper, and he'll get to go down to first base on a free pass to start off this frame. Now out of the stretch, you'll see Blake Perkins, Rodolfo Duran, and Max Burt 7 through 9 in the order here. Been very efficient with his pitch count. Not sure what kind of leash he's on right now. I don't think it's a free-for-all out there with Griff McGarry today, as he sends it back over to first, just coming off about 10 days on the injured list. This is only his second professional season. So I'm sure they're going to be watching him closely pitch count-wise. Although only up to 49 here. Trying to get through the fifth. He comes home to Blake Perkins outside for a ball, waiting for Perkins to get ready to go. This is fouled back into the net behind home plate. 1-1 the count. The Phillies tied it up at 1 apiece. JT Realmuto brought home Derek Hall after he singled to reach, and so it's 1-1 in the bottom of the seventh. They're trying to take the lead here with 2 on and just 1 out. Alec Boehm up at the plate. And they've knocked out the starter, Marcus Stroman. That game at CBP. This is a called strike to Perkins, 1-2. Lehigh Valley trails by 3 in the bottom of the fifth to the Yankees AAA team. Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Jersey Shore leads 2-1 still in the top of the fifth. Andrew Painter out on the rubber. This is popped up. Left side, it's in foul territory. Graffinino coming over, makes the catch in front of the railing. A huge play by the third baseman to cover a ton of ground there and put it out on the board. He fires it back in. Gasper stays put at first, and there is out number 1 here in the bottom of the fifth for Rodolfo Duran. Andrew Painter, 4 innings of work, 3 hits, 1 run. That was that homer. 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, working his way through the top of the fifth. After a hit by pitch, just 56 offerings so far. Duran pops this up outside of the ballpark, I think, for strike number 1, foul. Clearwater delayed by rain against Bradenton. They're home at Baycare Ballpark. So haven't seen that game. I know they took off the tarp, so hopefully they'll be able to get to start sometime soon down there in Clearwater. This is outside, a ball and a strike here. Duran struck out looking his last time up against McGarry. Runner on first, that's Mickey Gasper. He was hit by a pitch to Reese. Ground ball left side. Guzzi, Rijo to first. They turn 2. A big double play ball gets the Somerset Patriots to go down in order. And both teams using that ground ball double play to get out of the fifth. We're still scoreless to the top of the sixth. We go. Both teams 2 hits, no runs, no errors in the field, but it's the Fightin Phil's turn to bat in just 1 moment.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorrento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
A big double play ball gets each team out of the 5th scoreless, so into the 6th. Still tied at 0, AJ Graffanino will lead us off. Jonathan Guzman and Simone Muzziotti as the starter. Sean Boyle is still in this game. 64 pitches, a first pitch strike to Nino. He lined out sharply to the second baseman his first time up. Turning into quite the pitcher's duel here at TD Bank Ballpark. Starting to get dark here. The lights are on in Somerset, New Jersey. Here's the 1-1. Nino pokes this foul. 1-2. Ground ball right side. Bastidas at second makes the play over to first, and there is out number 1. Here's Jonathan Guzman. He also had a line drive to Bastidas last time. That was a really sharp hit. Looks to lay it down, checks the swing, but he doesn't go around. 1-0. Good game here between Fightin' Phils versus the Somerset Patriots. Reading to trying to tie up this series. Just a quick 3-game set. Puts the bat on his shoulder. Swings at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Both teams 2 hits, no runs. And a much more clean game in the field by the Patriots. They made 3 errors in yesterday's contest. Guzman chases another offering down and away. And the count moves 1-2. Some stimulated throwing going on in the Art Phils bullpen. Some guys up and moving. Nobody actually throwing, so hopefully seems like they'll go with McGarry again. This is a ball that Guzzi thinks about going, but he doesn't. 2-2. Have no sights on the Somerset bullpen, but I imagine they ride with Boyle for as long as they can. Here's the 2-2, and he chases for strike 3. 1 away here. Or excuse me, 2 away in the 6th. Just the 4th strikeout by the Art Phils today as they go back to the top of the order with Simone Muzziotti. Anybody that comes up represents the go-ahead run here as we're tied at 0. Ball inside to Muzzi. He walked his first time up. 2 hits for the Art Phils, 1 from Corridor, 1 from Freesia. And the only other base runner was Logan O'Hoppe, who was hit by a pitch. Another ball in the dirt. The slider breaks down and away to the righty batters, but it's way inside to the lefty Muzziotti. Here's the 2-0 to Simone inside, 3-0. Just trying to get a runner on the base paths here. Got to start it off with somewhere. Inside, but it hits the zone. 3-1. Sharp ground ball over to the second baseman. With the shift going on, he's able to make the play. And the Fightin' Phils go down in order in the top of the 6th. Keep it scoreless into the bottom half. And we'll see if Griff McGarry can keep that going. We'll be right back in just one moment here in Somerset, New Jersey.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. With Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by eXp Realty, Breakthrough Beverage, Humane Pennsylvania, Origlio Beverage, and Mal Beer. Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchador de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phils Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, two great hometown partners.
Savage Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an Our Phils game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play in their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage Auto Group, Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Fightin' Phils go down in order in the top of the 6th, so on to the bottom half we go. Still scoreless here at TD Bank Ballpark. Griff McGarry enters. You'll see the #9 hitter Max Burt, and then back to the top of the order with Anthony Volpe and Everson Pereira. Just 2 hits. It's actually exactly even on both sides for these pitchers. They both allowed 2 hits, they both allowed 1 walk, and they both hit 1 batter. And that's the only base runners we've seen on either side. The hits coming for the Patriots from Elijah Dunham and Mickey Gasper. And for the Fightin' Phils, Aldrin Corridor and Vito Freisha. The starters have both had 2 pretty big double plays so far in this game. And McGarry will come home bouncing the ball over the plate here to Max Burt, who struck out swinging his first time up. This is a foul ball back. It's going to hit the sweet section. And there's a strike. McGarry comes home just below the knees. 2-1. Righty, 58 pitches here. Trying to get through the 6th. 6 innings, his longest outing of the season. This is a line drive out to left, but it hangs up in the sky long enough for Kevin Vicuña to put a glove on it. And it was well struck by Burt, but it's out #1 here as we go back to the top of the order with Anthony Volpe.
#7, Anthony Volpe.
Volpe takes a first pitch ball outside. 0 for 2 today, a ground ball and a fly ball. Misses a grounder over to third base. Graffinino across the diamond. And there's a quick out, number 2. Here's Everson Pereira. So we said 6 innings, the longest inning-wise outing for Griff McGarry. He's been over that 100 mark once this season, the first pitcher since 2019 in the Phillies system to reach over 100 pitches with 101 back on June 22nd. But he's been 99 on June 15th and a couple times deep into the 80s. Oh, and 96 as well on the 29th. First pitch strike to Pereira, checks his swing on a breaking ball down and away, and quickly it's 0-2. McGarry getting the sign from his catcher, O'Hoppe. 2 outs, the 0-2 hits the inside corner. Called strike 3, they throw it around the diamond, and McGarry a 1-2-3 frame in the bottom of the 6th to keep us scoreless. What a start for the top prospect in the Phillies organization.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, J.P. Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's J.P. Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Berks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Berks Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at First Energy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries, but only Lidl has really low prices. Like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Griff McGarry on fire tonight, set down the side in order in the 6th. And now we're on to the top of the 7th. Wendell Rijo swings at the first pitch. It goes all the way to the corner, down the left field line, staying fair. A double for Wendell Rijo to start us off in the 7th, and that's a great way to start off a tied ball game at 0 apiece. And Sean Boyle's day is done after 6 innings of work, 78 pitches, allowing just 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk. And a total of 4 strikeouts. And he'll pass the ball over to Nick Ernst here, who drew something back behind the mound in the dirt. Now he'll pitch out of the stretch with Rijo after a leadoff double on second. Here is Jalen Ortiz, and the Fightin' Phils will have a chance to get on the board first. Reading does have somebody warming up in their bullpen. It's a lefty, so that leaves us 2 choices, Marconi and Miller, and I can tell you it's Eric Miller. 1-0, taking a strike inside, 1-1. Ortiz 0 for 2 today. Would love to be able to drive in Rijo. Leads the team in extra base hits with 33. 20 doubles, 13 home runs. Rijo jumping off the base pass out there actually induces a step off from the pitcher Nick Ernst. Rijo team leading 14 stolen bases, and with Rojas not with us right now, he's definitely the most aggressive on the base pass. There's a ball outside. Jalen holds off. 2-1. Acting manager Tyler Henson out on third, ready to wave his runner home here. They're going to be aggressive, I think, in trying to get this run across with the Somerset pitching staff being as good as they are. Get a base runner, you take advantage. Here's the 2-1. Ortiz, fly ball into shallow center. Pereira coming in, it bounces in front. Rijo had to hold up to see if it was going to get caught. A single for Jalen Ortiz puts runners on the corners, nobody out. And here is the cleanup hitter, Logan O'Hoppe. Pereira just couldn't get in quick enough and chose to let it bounce in front of him instead of making a diving play, which would have definitely let Rijo score. O'Hoppe on the right side. Ernst, glove at the chest. First inning of relief for him. Hits the strike zone. Logan hit by a pitch his last time up, but was picked off a little bit later in that frame. Lined out to left as well tonight. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Top 7 here at Somerset. Ball below the knees, 1-1. Reading has done most of their damage against this AA Yankees affiliate at home. At First Energy Stadium, they won just 1 game here at TD Bank Ballpark this season out of 6 opportunities. The 1-1, O'Hoppe belts it foul. And we'll go again as it ricochets off the roof and into the stands. Kids are psyched. Got this foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes here for Logan O'Hoppe. He's got the go-ahead run 90 feet from home in Wendell Rijo. Deep fly ball out to left field. Perkins looking up. It's gone. Logan O'Hoppe, a 3-run blast, breaks this game open for the R-Phils. They lead 3-0. That is huge. The big hit the R-Phils were looking for, and he is jacked up out there. O'Hoppe clears the bases, and the Fightin' Phils get on top here. Nobody out still for Nick Ernst, who's coming in relief here after 6 shutout innings from the starter, Sean Boyle. And Reading leads 3-0 for Aldrim Corridor. Corridor chops this to second on 2 hops. Bastidas over to first. And there's out number 1 here in the top of the 7th for Vito Friscia. Friscia 1 for 2 today, had a single in the 5th. The R-Phils have just 5 hits, the Patriots just 2. Takes a called strike of the knees. Looks like the R-Phils will turn to the bullpen in the bottom of the 7th with Eric Miller. So both of the starters most likely out after 6. Friscia a little late to the pitch here, down 0-2. Logan, a team leading 15 home runs now after that 3-run shot. Gets the Fightin' Phils on the board. They lead 3-0 here in the top of the 7th. Ernst takes a step back. Kicks and fires. Freesia, ground ball left side. Volpe there. Over to first. Back-to-back ground outs. Puts 2 on the board for Ernst. And here is Kevin Vicuña. This is sharply struck down the left field line, but it just ropes foul. Wendell Rijo led off this inning with the same kind of hit, but it stayed fair, went all the way to the corner. He had a double. Ortiz fouled with the single, runners on the corners for Logan O'Hoppe's 3-run home run. That's how we take the lead here in the top of the 7th. 2 outs now on the board. Kevin Vicuña takes a called strike. Up and inside. And it's 0-2. And there's strike 3 swinging. Fightin' Phils get a 3-run home run from Logan O'Hoppe. They get on the board first here. And now we'll take stretch time at TD Bank Ballpark as Eric Miller comes into the game here out of the bullpen. 6 shutout innings from Griff McGarry. And on to the bottom half we go.
Gear up for Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phils team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear. Plus, throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Eric Miller enters with a 3-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th. He'll see Austin Wells, Elijah Dunham, and Jesus Bastidas, the heart of their order here in relief. After Griff McGarry exits this game, the lefty gets a first pitch strike and then a ball to Wells. McGarry, 6 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Very impressive. Logan O'Hoppe, a 3-run home run to give the R-Phils the advantage here, and now Miller will try to preserve this shutout. 2 balls and a strike here to the catcher Wells, who's 0 for 2. This is sharply struck in the hole on the right side, and the Patriots will lead off with a base hit. Here's Elijah Dunham. Eric Miller added back to the roster yesterday after he was out at the Futures game. Was able to face a batter and get a strikeout. Logan O'Hoppe, his teammate catching, was pretty awesome. One of two lefties in the bullpen for the Fightins. And then just Ethan Lindau, the starter. Up and inside. Ball one. Very exciting news. Bobby Rossman promoted to AAA today. Gets to go to Lehigh Valley and help their staff. Super happy for him after making his Philadelphia debut. Big swing and a miss. 93 with the fastball for Eric Miller. And he's got him 1-2. Runner on first, nobody out here. The Fightin' Phils took a 3-0 lead in the top of the 7th. Really would like to hold on to that. The 1-2 just misses the inside corner. And the count evens 2-2 now. Miller comes set, good vantage point at first. Now he gets the inside corner. Fastball catches Dunham looking. And there is out number 1 here in the 7th.
Second base number 1, Jesus Bastidas.
Here's Jesus Bastidas, still with Austin Wells out on first. Wells went 1 for 17 to start off Double-A, but he has really settled in well. A hit today, 2 hits yesterday. A swinging strikeout of Bastidas.